For production use cases, RAG is still alive and kicking. If you have ever tried to feed a PDF into your RAG pipeline and got back garbage, today's tool is going to fix that maybe. This new tool, which is called as OpenDataLoader PDF, is an open source PDF parser designed for AI data extraction. In this video, we are going to install it and I will show you how you can use it without any GPU, without any API cost. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider become a member. Also, please follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates. So what exactly is this tool? As I said, it's an open source PDF parser designed for AI data extraction. It sits at number 1 in benchmarks with an overall accuracy of 0.907 and 0.928 on table extraction specifically. That's ahead of docklink, marker and PyMove PDF for LLM, which we have covered on the channel too. Now when it comes to RAG, that is quite an important component in any AI production environment. RAG, which stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation, is where you parse your own documents and feed them into an LLM so it can answer questions grounded in that context. The thing is that all of these LLMs, no matter how much big they are, they really don't know about your own personal information. If you want to provide that to an LLM, you need to first convert your own data into numerical representation. After chunking it, then get it stored somewhere. And whenever a user asks a query, you need to find that similar data in your own data and then append it to your prompt, give it to LLM as context. That is what the whole RAG pipeline is at very high level. The quality of your RAG system depends heavily on how well you parse those documents. Most parsers lose reading order on multi-column layouts such as this one, mangle tables, or give you no coordinates to trace answers back to the source. Open Data Loader is trying to fix all these three. It outputs structured markdown for chunking, JSON with bounding boxes for every element so you can cite exactly where an answer came from, and it runs entirely on your own machine. You don't really need any GPU, no API cost. It has Python, Node.js and Java SDK, a LangChain integration where I'm bit, not really happy because LangChain could be slow anyway, and it's Apache too, so free for commercial usage. Let's get it installed and I will show you how exactly you can use it. This is my Ubuntu system. I'm creating a virtual environment with Conda. As I said, you really don't need any GPU, but if you want to integrate it with any local model such as from Olama, you can easily rent a GPU from Mass Compute on very good price. You can find the link to their website in videos description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. Okay, so let's go back. Everything is installed. Now, one thing you would definitely need in order to get this thing installed is to have the JDK and Java installed. And you can see that my Ubuntu already has this JDK and Java installed, or OpenJDK. If you don't have it, just run this command and it should take care of it. After that, you can install the base package by running this OpenDataLoader PDF command. Shouldn't take too long, it's already done. After the base is done, what you can do, you can install it in hybrid mode, so which means that it has got now support for complex tables and scanned PDF. Everything is installed and now let's test it out. First up, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use this some sample corporate report PDF where we have some of the multi-column layout. Some tables are also there and there are various other data around header and footer. So I'm just going to run it in a local mode first, and then we are going to output both markdown and JSON. So let's test it out. And there you go. This is a simple code where we are importing that library. We are giving it the input path of that PDF and where it needs to put that markdown and JSON format. And that's it. So let's go back and run it from my local system. And there you go. It was almost instant. As soon as I pressed enter, it has just processed all of the file, so 12 pages processed, as you can see, both JSON and Markdown have been created, and it was under 1 second, no GPU used. And it also detected the title Tech Corp Industries annual report, as you can see, really good stuff. Okay, and it has created the resultant files here in the output directory. This is where my files were. This is output directory. Let's first check the JSON. There you go. So it has converted it in all the JSON formats. This is really good. And if I go back and see the markdown, there you go. The markdown is also there. Not only it was instant and looks pretty accurate to me. I don't see any errors at all. The previous example was with local mode. Now let me show you the backend mode with another example. I'm going to use this spec sheet with lot of data, some images, some tabular format and few other things. So if you check out this new mode, local mode runs entirely in Java on your CPU, fast but basic. Now hybrid mode splits the work. Simple pages stay local, but complex pages like tables and scanned content get routed to an AI backend running locally on your machine. And you can even put it on your network, your application through API can connect to it on local server on port 5002. And your PDF parser talks to it automatically whenever it hits a complex page. So you can just even mix and match that thing. So let me run this so that it will start this backend. And there you go. So the backend has started and now it is running on our local host. I will just let it run and I will show you the code in another terminal. And again, the code is very similar. You just provided input file and output directory and then give it the format, but you must specify hybrid mode, which is docking fast. And you can also specify your port, but I'm not doing it. But if you are using it on any other port, other than 5002, then you need to specify this. But as I am using the default one, so I'm not specifying it. Once you have done that, all you need to do is to just run this app.py. And again, very quickly, you can see that it has processed the number of pages. It has identified those GPU cards, which I was showing in this spec sheet. And it has not only done that, so it automatically went to the docking fast backend. As you can see, this is a backend Java one, but for the heavy pages it went to the docking fast. So in the hybrid mode it automatically decides which one to use for which. Okay, and it has already gone and created that directory. So I'll just go into my output directory. This is output hybrid one. So this is the JSON. I'll just quickly show you. Again, looks pretty good. I'll just scroll down. For images, it has given the path. And for markdown, this is the markdown. I'll make it bigger. Again, it has produced it wonderfully well. All the image paths are there, and separately it has put the images here. And all these images, they really look absolutely accurate. These are the ones. There you go. So this is OpenDataLoader PDF for you. The tool, which simply works, as you can see, local, fast, no GPU, no API, and when you need accuracy on complex tables, I think this could be a good one choice in order to create your own data sets and all that. But one thing to note is that as the data volume grows and as complexity grows, I think it is going to struggle a bit because of the lang chain. But give it a try. Let me know how you go. I have tried it out on some of the PDFs around 1000 pages or with some of the images. It was struggling a bit. I mean, it was not as instant as it sounds in the demo. So make sure that you also test it if you're looking to put it in your production pipeline, because the best test would be on your own data. That's it. Let me know what do you think. Please follow me on X and thank you for all the support.